Okay, you should have here 50. Oh no, okay, 50 figures. So let's make a stack. If so, I open image here, Fiji. I know you. Maybe you know how to use this, no?
Yeah.
Okay. So it seems that this guy is defined. We're here, no? Make an stack. And this is a single file where you have all the images in the same.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can. So let me see. I've copied here the path. This. So the shape is time, no? In the first. Okay. Okay, seems to everything fine. So let's start with I don't know, something that it's not very. I'm gonna make here the training. Not sure how much how much time do we spend here, but I'm not very good on this theoretical thing of what is each thing. Okay, so these guys, what which feature select? Okay, so it seems that this guy selected all. No. Yeah, yeah. Okay, let's start first. So it seems that if I'm wrong, this corresponds to the radius of the filter they use. So this
Okay.
small 0.3 means a small radius, and this then corresponds to radius, like the regions they took for um, segmentation for the neural network. So if we want to
Okay.
go maybe in details, we should select small, and if we want to go to something like more coarse, we can select bigger. So I'm going if I'm right, I select this, and let's see the training. Okay, we don't need something very fancy. Mm, let me see another figure here. Okay. Let's say we are playing with this. Otherwise, I have to like paint more and more. And okay, this threshold, I think. mm, I don't understand very well this. So this is like art to me. It's like I check and okay. So here, object the same. Um, and I think here we should select between, let's say, background and cell. Okay, background is this. Here,
Yeah, this was the same issue I was having when I was doing the tracking. It wouldn't let me paint on the image.
okay, okay, okay. This is only label, no? If I'm right. Let me see. Okay. So this guy was here, so I did something similar. No. Okay. So here it's already. Hmm. So you got the same problem now. So I click here in exporting and now it's gonna take forever. Oh no, no. This was
I think the max size should be increased because it's only finding the small cells now, I think.
thank you. Range. Because here I use the blue as background and yellow as okay. Now it makes more sense. What if I do this? will change. It is detecting something. Um, so why this is 50-40? Okay. Maybe but it doesn't change that much. Good. Okay. So this guy detected sells these points. Now the game. Okay. Now we have the background. And sell is here you can like discard wrong cells that or cells that are you don't like, cells in the edge, cells that for you are not healthy, or for you if you or bunches that are not cells but waste or something like that. Okay, so this is like the prediction.
Makes sense.
Okay. And I exported here. The predictions in a H5 file, but this should have also the segmentation. Exporting the segmentation somewhere, but let's see. Okay, so you're gonna select again H file, and all right, this is gonna be in the same folder. So I'm gonna export again, and we are here. This is the same file. So the previous one was wrong because it didn't have this object classification with it. So it's gonna be so meanwhile we can start opening the new the tracking file, the tracking platform. So you open a new file. Everything seems to finish, no? Looks fine. I don't know if you need the thresholding file as well. The what? The segmentation file. Okay, so let's see. This guy. So raw data. Let's try the GFP images. For this guy's time, XY. For prediction, this guy. Okay. Looks promising. This is again the same thing, no? No idea. Okay. This division detection. I'm not sure how it works. Oh, okay, you can also here you can filter manually if your detection was false. I think. And tracking. You you have this one was manual tracking workflow. Yes, I tried to do it automatic and it's not very good. But you can try here, I think. Let's see that is. Mm. Do you have training on these kind of things? Like because I when I did my PhD was like 5 years ago, and at that time maybe the tracking and neural networks weren't that
I haven't had training on it
right.
yet. I'm just starting out. This is my first year, so.
Okay. Yeah, because this guy is like the thing we did 3 or 4 years ago, so I'm not sure if now we have something better. There are some things for bacteria. Um, and even there are some trackers, but they have always some mistakes. So you have to verify very well. Yeah, for instance, we
Yeah.
have here for bacteria, we have forgot the name. Delta. I didn't have time to learn new things. So let's see, for instance. This guy is based on Python, and it gives you something like this. Yeah. So these are bacteria, and the images are phase contrast. So it gives you the labels and the numbers, and the tracking is overall good. You see, they keep the same number. Here oh no, it's fine. And here when it divides, this 10 is daughter of 3, so it keeps the same color. This 11 is daughter of 5, which you can see here. So when you have division, but these cells are relatively, they don't move very much. So the tracking is like the automatic tracking, because it's a neural network, can work more or less fine. I know that there are some other neural networks for other kind of cells, for instance, these fluorescent cells, but I didn't have time to learn new things. But if you can, like, you find some new programs and stuff, let me know, and maybe we can learn together. Meanwhile,
Yeah,
yeah,
that was really cool. Thanks for showing me.
yes, you can watch here. I don't know. Let's see here. So it's Dunlop. Here is the repository. So here is like the capabilities of the tracking. Even there are some articles. So probably here of the segmentor. I know there's a famous one, but I haven't tried time to check. Is the ACDC segmentor? Segmentor. Cell ACDC. So but this is like specialized in yeast. And maybe it's like the current like reference now for this kind of cells. Uh, but maybe you go deep and like read more about them. Maybe you can find something better, and I can help you maybe with my limited knowledge. Okay.
Yeah,
So
I'll definitely check those out.
yes. I- I- Maybe if I find any spare time, I can check as well. Okay, it's saying here. Okay. Okay, manual tracking. So what I did was start new track, and let's say this guy. So the next frame, you see now we are frame 1. This guy. Frame 2, this guy. Yeah. Okay, here you have this, but I don't know how to. That's the thing, no? Cells get merged and cross on others. So maybe we can make this threshold smaller, but I don't think. This is it. Okay, here in the thresholding, uh, you can maybe make it more like smaller, increasing here the threshold. You know, like this thresholding algorithm, uh, to each pixel, it assigns or it gives probability to be each kind of label. So let me see if I make this bigger, if the contours are smaller. Yeah. Yes, but it's too much.
Also, when you're done, really quick, could you show me what you inputted as your data
For what? For the tracking?
for the tracking?
Yeah. So here in the input, you have as a raw data here in this tab, like
Mm-hmm.
the photos, the stacking of TIFF, and prediction maps is the H5 file that we
From
exported
the okay,
here.
okay, makes sense.
Yeah, here in, sorry, in information export, object predictions, and
Okay,
get here H5 file.
okay, makes sense.
Okay. Yeah. So it seems that we did it. Where is tracking? Here. Okay, so because I did everything like again, so I have to I restart here like these parameters. So I have to do the tracking again. Zero.
Right.
Yeah, but I think since here is the output of this previous guy, so this kind of filtering of thresholding with this kind of core and stuff needs to be, what is this? Okay, needs to be done here in the first file of object classification.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Okay. So here for this guy, the contours that it detects are huge relative because our previous like the classification wasn't good. But you can like make it smaller, modifying this threshold thing in the
Okay,
previous file. And yeah, so let's say this is okay, new track. And you go like this. You spend a couple of days like doing this, but I think it worth because you verify and you can even neglect cells that you don't like. You simply don't paint in the color. And then in the tracking, I think I did it object identity. Did I export? Mm. So this was okay. This was manual tracking, and the file is TIFF.
okay,
It's TIFF sequence. It's not just TIFF. It's TIFF sequence.
okay.
So if you open it in, or maybe you can do it with TIFF, but I'm not sure. So if you open it in, each of them is gonna have different value. So the background,
Right.
you can see here, is 0. The cell has value 100. Can you see here?
Yeah,
Or
I can.
exactly. So 170. 137, this is L138, this is L132, this is L152. And I think you can use with these files. So with this file, you can check the program. So I'm not sure if it's tip sequence or just tip. Maybe you can, well, let's see what this guy does. In Python, I was trying to read H5, but I failed. Okay, let's see what this guy does. Okay. So why this guy's okay? Yeah, here you have we have only one cell. So and we track it for 5 or 7 frames.
Right.
Yeah. But this is SL1. And I think if you track more one cell, this image should be bigger. Oh no?
Makes sense.
Because maybe let me see. Because this guy has how many pixels? Maybe I made a mistake. Here is 970 times. So this it seems that this file is flipped because the
Oh,
original image was the opposite. uh, you know,
yeah.
1700 in X, and so it seems that I did here this thing wrong. So maybe here is was no. So here was why, if I'm right or no. Okay, yes. So this was opposite. Um, YX. Yeah, so yes. Now it's correct.
Okay, makes sense.
Thank you. And this guy was no. The other thing you're gonna notice here is like in these images, even in Python, sometimes the origin is here. 00 is here
Uh-huh.
on top, not here as we know for plots. And
I see.
this is Y, the horizontal axis is Y, and the vertical is X. So this is not the case. Yeah, this is the case. Like here in this corner is 0, 0. And
Right.
but here is the opposite. Y is vertical and X is horizontal. But for instance, in Python, is Y is horizontal and X is vertical. So
That's confusing.
it's something that you have to check. Okay, so I think it seems that if everything was fine, you can do it
Yeah,
yourself.
I think this was very helpful. Thank you so much.
Okay. So any question, let me know.
Yeah, sounds good. Thank you so much.
Okay. Have a good day. See you next time.
Yeah, you too.